Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today we are reacting to Rosie's Toxic Till the End. This is the first track that she put out a video for after the release of the album. Earlier today we reacted to Rosie's song Number One Girl. And before I went on vacation, I think it was before I went on vacation, excuse me, we reacted to her song APT with Bruno Mars. So looking forward to this one. All of her solo stuff that I've heard so far has been absolutely incredible. So I've mentioned and gushed over this fact in the previous video, but she was one of my OG K-pop biases. Love her voice. Really looking forward to what she's bringing here with Toxic Till the End. Now, unlike that video where I had not seen the video, but I had heard the song, I know nothing about this song. So let's go check it out. Alright guys, so one more quick thing before we get started. You're going to notice something completely different this time from what I normally do. I've noticed every reactor that has this video up has it in a small screen as opposed to the full screen that I normally do. But for me, that's already been blocked 4 times. So I'm taking this video and making it more transparent to hopefully get it past the block. So if you're seeing this, just know that this is already try number 5 or 6. I'm still using the original reaction, but I'm having to manipulate the video more than I normally do. So hopefully this works. But anyway, so let's go ahead and head over to the video. And then after the video's first playthrough, I'll try and go back for the breakdown section and do the full screen. So let's see how it goes. Playing a little chess. I love me some chess. World Chess Championship just ended. Play me, Rosie. Who's this bum? Probably shouldn't call him a bum. Y'all gonna flame me in the comments because I'm sure he's somebody famous, actually. No, never mind. I was right. He's hitchhiking. He's still a bum.
Hey, bike went and just walked away from me. I don't know where to go.
What the hell you mean the bike walked away from you? Swear, if Rosie ever looked at me like that, though.
Call us what we are, toxic from the start. Can't pretend that I was in the dark. When you met my friends, didn't even try with them.
Like that synth in the back.
That you were jealous and possessive, so manipulating, honestly impressive. You had me participating. Back then when I was running out of
Okay.
your face, I said,
Nice guitars coming in. Yeah, get him out of here. We don't need him. I love her voice.
Ladies and gentlemen, I present to you the X.
No. No, sir. Get him out.
Playing with the pieces in my chest. Now he's on the screen.
Ah.
Saying don't leave. You saw that line from me.
Instantaneous karma. Being shady with Rosie. She on to you, bro. Get out of there, Rosie. Why he looking at her like that? Get him. Got full-blown domestic abuse now. Dang.
I never want to see your face. I couldn't wait to see it again. We were toxic.
Ah, I love that note. Her voice, magic.
Baby, can you pull me in close to you?
the vomit less magical.
We were toxic till the end.
The chess was symbolic there at the end. I'm going to talk about that in the next playthrough. Hey, was that it? Oh, there's still like 40 seconds left. What's going on? It was a really well shot video, like well directed. We got this guy played the villain really well.
He's good. Help him up, walk out.
Help him up, walk out. No, leave him down there. We don't need him.
Cut.
Just being all cute.
I like what he did.
I like what he did. I don't. No. Anyway, all right. So, yeah, I really enjoyed this song. I'm not sure where I put it out of the 3 songs that I've heard. I think I would still put it third. For 2 reasons. One, I genuinely think I prefer APT and Number One Girl more. But 2, part of this song, especially like at the chorus, reminded me of a Taylor Swift song, and I can't put my finger on it. I'm not a Taylor Swift fan. I will give her props. Like, she's very successful. You know, she has made a fantastic career for herself. I'm just not a fan. And the chorus sounds a lot like some stuff I've heard from her. It's not a bad thing. It's just a thing. But it does kind of bump the song down a little for me. That being said, like I've already said, I do love the song. Her vocals are great. The story, like the video, really brings this one, brings this into focus, brings it home for us. She's literally giving you the dictionary of what a toxic relationship is. Like, everything pretty much imaginable that you might think of as a toxic trait in a relationship, we got it. We got the gaslighting. We got the manipulation. We got the domestic abuse. We've got the jealousy, the possessiveness, the isolating her from her friends. We've got her, with the not being communicative, like, kind of, you could take it as flirty, but the way this video portrays it is more like, she's not being upfront with what she wants or how she feels at different points. Like when she pushes him into the pond, which by all means, I'm all for pushing this dude into the pond. Especially, we saw him let the air out of his own bike tire. We saw him sabotage his own skateboard so that it would fall out from under him. I don't know if he planned on breaking his wrist when that happened, but yeah, we saw him sabotage her car really briefly. That was there, and it was smoking, so she couldn't leave. Like, all of these things, we got them all in this video. Oh, and I almost forgot, we've got what is probably cheating, like 95% sure, because he's hiding the text messages. We just don't see actual proof. Like, it could just be her jealousy, but it's probably not, because like I said, he's covering it up. But yeah, the message is just obvious that it's a toxic relationship. And the fact that she shows so many elements of that toxicity in one video is pretty impressive. Anyway, all right, so let's go back again, and we'll watch through the second time. I'll try and break some of the stuff down, some of the lyrics, some of the video, and yeah, we'll see how it goes. All right, guys, stick with me here. This blocked by copyright screen is only going to be up until the actual music starts, but YouTube has blocked this. This is now the 9th time I'm trying to fix this video so that this will get past the copyright blocks, and this is the chunk that got blocked the most recent time, so hopefully this fixes it. Alright, so she's playing chess with him. Well, playing is a loose term. It really looks more like she's playing with the pieces. Later on, we saw that he played. I don't think she ever played. Maybe, I don't know. See, this dude let out his own air of his own tires. But why? Like, how did he know? Did he know she would be there?
Bike went and just walked the length of me. I don't know where to go. I'm lost.
I love that she incorporates pink into a lot of stuff too. Like his hair color, the font of the video. So this first line is already telling you, like, let's call this what it was or what it is. Call a spade here. Like, there's no sugarcoating this. We were toxic from the start. Like, there's no other way to say it.
Can't pretend that I was in the dark.
And this line, the very next one, she can't pretend that she was in the dark, meaning she can't pretend she didn't know. Like, she knew this was toxic all along, and for whatever reason, she either couldn't or wouldn't leave.
When you met my friends, didn't even try with them. I should have known then that you were jealous and possessive.
Jealous and possessive, manipulating. So, honestly impressive. I don't know if this is honestly impressive referring to the previous lines about that he was all of those things and I knew it and I still stayed. Or if it's saying, like, does it bleed into this line? Like, honestly impressive, you had me participating. Meaning, like, you had me involved in this relationship and maybe even involved in, like, you know, being possessive and manipulating as well. Yeah, so that's her admitting some of her fault. Like, back then I said I never wanted to see your face again. Even though, like, I couldn't wait to see you again. Like, her faults come off as playful in this video. I'm sure she had legitimate faults. She's not perfect, or is she? But, like, this scene with that line, like, pushing him into the pond, and then, you know, him, like, playfully trying to pull her in, and she's like, and then he falls back again. And this right here is something a lot of manipulating people in relationships will do. Especially guys, but even girls will do this. You know, the line says, and even when you heard me say it's over, all you heard was, baby, pull me in closer. So, like, I'm trying to get away, and you're trying to either force me there, or you're trying to seduce me to stay, whichever. Oh, back in the pond with you, scum.
Ladies and gentlemen, I present to you the X.
Cute accent. Wait, what did that say? Because the lyrics aren't right here.
Chess, who would ever... His favorite game is chess, who would ever get...
His favorite game is chess, meaning he likes to play the long game. He likes to strategize and manipulate and make multiple moves and try to think ahead, which is why we get the actual game of chess later. And she's not, which explains why she's not playing. We'll see later if I'm wrong, but if I remember correctly from the first playthrough, I don't think she ever makes a move on the chessboard. She's just kind of sitting there. Moves have been made from what she would theoretically have been the person playing from her position, but we don't see her make any move, I don't believe. We'll come back to this.
Playing with the pieces in my chest. Now he's on the...
Playing with the pieces in my chest. Okay, playing with her heart. I get you. That's also really clever wordplay and wonderfully done video reinforcement when we do get that chessboard. Well, we got it from the opening, but we didn't have the context yet.
Saying don't leave. You saw
This part right here, now he's on the screen saying don't leave, is how, assuming that she's writing purely from experience and not embellishing or adding anything for, you know, effect or artistic license, we know this person is a celebrity or maybe even another idol of some sort. Because otherwise, like, they wouldn't be on screen. But anyway, okay.
Because you're just jealous and possessive. So
here she is at the chessboard again. Alright, so this part right here, he's getting a message, and probably from another girl, because he immediately covers it up. Yeah, she's like, I'm not playing chess anymore. Like, just because it's your favorite game, just because you like to mess with me, like, we're not doing this. You, bro. He's like, uh-oh, she's got my phone. Now that part right there, the car is like not working properly. He's in the shadow back there, and it's not necessarily shadow because the camera's gonna directly look at him. But it almost, because he's not running out to her still, he's kind of just watching from around the pillar. It makes it look like he was playing chess, like he knew something like this might happen, so he sabotaged the car so that she couldn't leave. And then that smirk, like, huh, yeah, you ain't going nowhere. Now it's time to beat the crap out of him. So, this says I can't forgive you, but I think it actually says I can forgive you for a lot of things, like for not giving me back my Tiffany rings, because they're, you know, they're really expensive, they're gorgeous, they're meaningful, but if she's saying I can forgive you for that, it's like, even though that really hurts and that really sucks, I can forgive you for that, but it's what comes next that she can't forgive him for. Yeah, okay, so that is right. So I can forgive you for a lot of things, like, you know, taking my Tiffany rings. But also, when you think about taking the Tiffany rings, you don't necessarily just think of jewelry, you think of engagement rings. So, like, maybe she wanted to get married to this guy, and because she finally realized that this is just so toxic and she's breaking away, she feels like he took that promise of a future from her. So those Tiffany rings could be a physical metaphor for the marriage and future that she envisioned with him. So she can forgive him for a lot of things, but she'll never forgive him for one thing. And she says that he wasted her prettiest years, and that is a lie. She will never be prettier than she is in this moment. And whenever you're watching this video, that moment too. She is stunning.
Back then, when I was running out of your place, I said I never want to see your face.
See, they even had this big fight, broke stuff, but we're still together. I can find it now though. Yeah, right here. I don't know if he's like I don't know what he's specifically doing, but it looks like maybe he's like letting the oil out of her car or something. Like he is sabotaging her so that she can't leave. I thought we might get it a little bit longer, but actually was this further up? Yeah, I think so. Yeah, so I like that she's talking about her Tiffany rings, and it looks like he's wearing them, and he's like flipping her off like, yeah, go F yourself, girl. They're mine now. And he's loosening the bolt of his skateboard here so that, like, I mentioned this in the first playthrough, like, he's doing this so that the truck gives out. The thing is, I don't think he necessarily intended to break his arm with the accident, but he definitely did this as a form of manipulation so that he would at least look hurt, and she would have to, you know, baby him and pay attention to him and all that. I don't know if he actually intended to genuinely get hurt, but, you know, instant karma, that's always good. Alright, let's go back to where we were here. Alright, let's keep going. See? He let out his own air. Then he got her drunk. That's actually a cool shot right there, too. So, for those of you who don't play chess, these are obviously chess pieces, but what this is... Now, remember the carnage? She swiped all the pieces away off the board, and they went wherever. But this is the black king and the white queen. So, and the king was just laying there, right? So this is a wonderfully visual, like a wonderfully done visual of this whole video, of this whole song, I mean. So you've got the guy who was the other side, black. You could call him no good, toxic, bad for her. You would have to stop short of calling him evil, but, you know, two diametrically opposed forces. All right, so you have the black king, and then you have her. She's the queen. All right, and she's, at least compared to him, the pure one. So she's the white piece. But she keeps being pulled back to him, even after everything was destroyed. You know, she knocked everything off the board, it's scattered, but the queen still came back to the king. I actually really like that chess scene, I guess. I was going to call it a representation. Just both fit, I guess. Alright, there's literally nothing else past this. Just another, like, 40 seconds worth of credits and outtakes. Alright, guys, that was Rosie with Toxic Till the End. Really like this song. Like I said, I do think I like Number One Girl more. But man, all three songs that I've heard that we've seen videos for from this album so far are just so good. I can't wait to get my album. I pre-ordered it, but it looks like it won't get here until the day after my birthday as well, which is very sad, but I guess it is what it is, because now I'll get my favorite group twice and one of my favorite girls, Rosie, on the same day. Looking forward to it. But shout out to the Patrons. I'll be right up here. Thank you guys for your support. If you're not familiar, Patreon, there's stuff over there that I can't put here on the YouTube channel, like survival shows, concerts, stuff like that. Also, the supporters over there get prioritized guaranteed requests sent to the top of the queue every month. The link to the request queue is in the description below, as well as a link to PayPal, which you can use to sponsor a one-time request if you want to get your request to the top of the queue, but you don't want the Patreon benefits. So, feel free to check in or all of that out. Thank you so much again for being here, and I'll catch you for the next one. Take care, everyone.